Hello. Sorry about that.
I
Press the
think
wrong
it's
button.
just no, I don't think you have. I think it's just telling you what you do, basically.
Yeah, but I've got two different intros. I've got one for that. And anyway, don't matter. I'll look at that after the live. It's been a long while since we've been here. It's been a long while
Hmm.
since we did a Sunday lunchtime live. So thank you to everyone coming over and joining us for this month's hashtag. So hope you're all looking forward to seeing what this month's hashtag is. Some people love it. Some people hate it. I know one person who loves it.
Me.
So what we're going to do is, again, it's all about your interpretation of the hashtag. So it can be as big or as small as you like. It can be whatever you want. So this month's hashtag is gonk. So I know not everybody's got the fur. I did try to come up with an idea of doing something different for the fur. I wanted cotton wool, but my wife hasn't got any. So I was going to use cotton wool, or I suppose you could use other things like the inside of an old jacket. I know I just happened to walk in here earlier and see my jacket chucked up here, and you've got this sort of inside most of these fleecy jackets is this sort of a texture. So I suppose you could use that as well. I don't know. I'm struggling with different things really. I suppose you could use a bit of Scotch Brite. That's got a bit of a rough texture to it, a bit of a beard looking. I don't know, whatever you want. But if you have got the beard,
Wool.
wool, yeah, wool. If you have got a bed or the material for a bed, then use that, or the inside of a fluffy coat or jacket, or the liner out of a coat or jacket, you can use that. So many things you can use as the bed. I was gonna be doing a big one, but I haven't got enough fur for the bed, so let's knock that out the window. I was gonna do a big one so I could go in the garden, but I knocked that on the head.
Stephen,
What?
we're not friends anymore.
Okay. Yes, yes, it worked. It worked. Thank God. Anyway, so I was going to do that, but I've changed. I can't do it because I haven't got the fur. But I will do a big one. I'll do one on a Friday Night Live, I think. So yeah, we're going to go back to a smaller one. So I've got a bit of ash on. I think it's ash on there, about 2 inches square by around about 150 200 mil long. And I'm going to do. I always do my gonks in one piece. So the body, the hat, and the little ball on the end all in one style. But I might do it different. I might not do a fancy pointy hat like this one. I might do something a bit different. Maybe I don't know, something a bit different. And then obviously the nose is separate, and then obviously gluing it all together. So with that, let's get on with it before we start boring you. So I'm going to go over and make a start, and Nick, I'll welcome you all in,
Just 1 second.
or maybe not. See, two I made earlier. Look.
So, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Wood Originally by Colin, Terry Bartlett, Doug Mill at Woodspun Around, Todd at Glen Cove Woodworks, Copper Owl Woodturning, Doug Mill at Woodspun Around. I said that.
Don't laugh because you'll cough.
Chris Dodds, Alan Gibb, Grandpa Jim Woodturner, Lucy Bundy Rowe, Vinnie Charlton, Steve Hale, Graham Brown, Malcolm Douglas, Mike Evans, Robert Bortwood, sorry, Len's Handcrafted Wood Signs, Wooden Bell, Paul Height in the Graves, Berry Turner, Wivey Woodshed, Dr. Bob, Christine and Michael Heseltine, Steve Fleming. I think that is it. I'm not 100% sure. If I've missed you, just put a comment at the bottom because my chat did jump.
Excuses. Right, so I'm going to turn this between centres to get round, and then we are going to put a tenon on the end. I'm going to be using the SC2 chuck.
I'm losing the plot, Doug. I've been with Steve for so long.
Right, so
What bit of wood is it?
looks like a piece of ash to me, but whether it is or not, I've got a bit of a spalting through one side of it. So it's a piece I cut off when me and Glyn did that big vase bars, whatever you want to call it.
Roger
Right.
Kent's on.
Hi, Roger.
So I would just like to say, if anyone wants to go at a gonk and feels like they'd like to donate it to the Nikki donation, that's absolutely fine. I'll kindly receive anything.
No.
Yes. As you can tell, I do love a good old gonk. Steve
Charity,
hates Christmas especially, don't you?
the Gonk Foundation by Nikki Gavell.
Yeah. Gonks are us.
we're just going to get this round, and then we will put on a tenon on one end, on this end, to hold it.
Oh, Robert Bortwood's just made some Viking gonks.
Oh, nice. So that's around. Well, not quite.
Busy, Len. He said he hadn't heard me for a while. Now you can probably hear I've got this nice croaky voice. I've been a bit poorly this week, but not enough to keep me down. So, yeah, I'm quite well. I hope you're all well too. Got Julie and Clifford on as well.
Good afternoon, everybody. I hope everybody's well.
Beautiful day it is here. 31 degrees, it says on your temperature gauge.
Nah, it can't be that initially. Put that on. Just get rid of some of the dust. Right, so we're round. So now we need to put our tenon on this end. So we're going to bring in our parting tool. And as always, we're going to push the parting tool uphill. So we end up a bit of exaggeration. But when we bring the parting tool in, we're going handle low, and we're going to be pushing it into the wood so we get a slicing action. We go in like that. We're going to be a scrap. We're going to be a what do you call it? Scraping action, and we don't want that. We want to go uphill and make it a nice cut. So let's go back on there. We're going to come in, handle low, pick up that cut. First cut is going to be to remove my waste and square it up. Need a little bit more just to square up.
Andy, the Valley Woodturner's on.
Hi Andy, how are you?
He said, just making my darling wife a cup as her legs have failed to move off the sofa, lol. Don't blame her.
So the tenon we require for the SC2 chuck.
Steve, they reckon your mic's a bit quiet.
I don't know why that is. Let's have a look.
Oh, Len said he had to turn his down, so.
It's on 100%, so I don't know what that is. Let's have a look.
Perhaps you need to turn yours up, Terry. Dancers with Adverts is on.
It's on 100%. I don't know why. Why it seems. Anybody else find it quiet, or is it just Terry?
No, Len said he had to turn his down.
Oh, right, okay. Oh, I don't know. They're both on 100%. Mine and yours are 100%. So I'll move my mic a little bit closer to my mouth. How's that? Is that a bit better? Right. So the tenon I require for my SC2 chuck is 34 millimeters. So we're going to go in to what I think is there, and then we'll just hone it off.
So if you did make one for the garden next time,
yeah,
would you have to treat it?
Yeah, treat it to a meal every now and again.
I knew you'd say that.
Just so it don't leave in the what's the word?
That won't, because that'd be well looked after by me. Why? What would you treat it with?
Anything. I've got some
varnish or.
No, I've got some Rustin's pasta coat in there that'll make it waterproof. The only thing what concerns me is the beard. Maybe I have to carve the beard, so rather than being fur, it was carved.
Yeah.
So 34 mil.
Resin.
Resin beard.
Yeah.
So Robert says I'm quiet as well.
Yeah, he's not. He's very loud.
Right, so there's my tenon. So what we're going to do is we're going to move that over now. And put that into our chuck. So we can get a secure fixing on there. Because what I need to do is, obviously when I'm doing the hat, I need to be able to remove the headstock.
Pete from Twisted Trees is on.
Right, Pete, how are you?
You're not forgiven, you're late.
So we're just going to put that tailstock up just to secure
Apparently
that.
I'm quite loud.
Yeah, but I'll turn my mic up a little bit, but like I say,
Len said make it out of cedar. Charlie at CET Woodturning's on. He said he can hear you okay.
Charlie,
Norman Greenwell's on.
Hi Norman, Charlie, how are you both? I'll just turn this up a little bit. I'll turn it by 10%. I don't want to turn it too much because they start getting a little bit distorted if they get up too high. Right, so that's up by 10% now, so that should be a little bit better. Oh, hang on, let's just check something first quickly. I'll check the settings and in Windows and make sure the mic is turned up properly. Levels. Oh no, it says my microphone is turned down.
Oh, thinking that you're loud now.
Yeah, that's why. I'm going to turn it down here, don't worry. I'll put this back down to 100%. Right, you should be able to hear me now. That'd be too loud now.
Better, guys.
Is that too loud now, or is that better? What?
I've just turned you down, so it don't matter.
Oh, thanks.
Malcolm Douglas has got to go. Take care.
See you later, Malcolm. Thanks for coming over, mate.
Thomas Rooney's on.
Hi, Thomas.
Pete said this is one challenge I won't be able to do. Why not? They say it's a lot better.
Right, so I need to work out what I'm going to do for a hat. So I think what I'm going to do for the hat is a long, thin, tall top hat. So it's curved in, a bit like a Mad Hatter's hat sort of thing. So something like that. So we need to work out roughly what size we want for that. So I want it quite long. So let's have it about, actually about there. And then we're going to put a rim on it, about there. And then we want our body. So quite a thin rim body. We need proportion because if not, it's going to make the hat look silly. So hat, rim, body a little bit longer. Body about there, I reckon. So I'm going to sort the hat out first because then I can remove the tailstock because I've got that. I'm working in the midsection of my wood. So let's just level this off. Actually, I just had an idea.
Go careful. And Laurie's on.
Hi. Sorry, who was that? Oh, Anne. Hi,
Laurie.
Right, so I've had an idea. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this in here.
It's going to be dangerous if he's had an idea.
So that's my rim. So the body's got to be slightly narrower than the widest part of your hat, which is there. So now we can bring in a spindle gouge, bowl gouge, whatever you want. I'm going to use a bowl gouge. Start taking away some of this. So like I said, I want wide going into narrow. So the middle is going to be narrower than the two ends.
A gonk, Norman.
Like I say, you can do it with a bowl gouge. Excuse me.
You didn't get that off me.
So I'm leaving that little rim there just so I can colour that, put a little bit of colour on it, just to make it look a little bit nicer.
Remember, a gonk is for life, not just for Christmas.
Gonk is for life, not just for the hashtag challenge.
Yeah, they need nurturing and care, don't they, Lucy?
Can't call Lucy a gonk, ain't very nice. Right. What?
Pete put, I got into trouble during lockdown. I made one and stole the beard from the inside hem of one of Lisa's furry cushions. Don't want to remind her. Terry's got to go. Grandkids are turned up. Have fun, Terry.
Hey there, Terry. Thanks for coming over. Just round off the edge of my hat. Move some of this.
Lucy said, yes, they do. Are you colouring the hat or keeping it natural?
Now I'm going to colour it.
What colour?
Black.
Oh. What did you do? That nice blue.
Blur. You want a blur, did you?
Well, that'll make a nice change in my living room.
What's going on here?
What?
Nobody said you was having it.
You can't make a gonk and not give it to the love of your life. So
That's
you
why
have
I'm
to
going
give it
to.
to me instead.
I'm going to sell it.
Yeah, right. That's what you think. You forget I know where the workshop keys are. Steve Fleming's got to go as well.
See you later, Steve. Thanks for coming over.
Oh, Martin at Aurora Woodcrafts is on. He said a bit late to the party. Is this any type of gonk for hashtag week? Yep, anything you want. As long as it's a gonk. No, gonks are not for fire pits, Pete. They are for loving and caring and nurturing.
Fire pits.
Brushing their beards. You can make one, Pete, and then kindly donate it to me. So you haven't even got to keep it, see? Get some pictures first, Robert, and put them into the hashtag week. He's hoping to be selling his tomorrow, he said.
Good man. Right, so that's my shape.
Tell you who is really good at gonks is Roy, isn't he? Roy Hill.
Oh, don't give him any encouragement,
He ain't
Nicola.
on here.
Oh, thank God for that. Right, so the idea I had was to cut the hat.
Can you stop? Because that smells when you have ideas. Because the cog's turning.
You're so funny. So the idea I had was to do the hat just slightly off centre and cut it.
So he looks like a wonky donkey.
Just cut the top so the top's on a slight skew width. That's all I wanted to do. So now I've got to take this out. Make sure that chuck's tight before I take that out. Remove tailstock.
Martin said just one photo or unlimited?
I can only get one photo on the presentation, but you can send me as many as you like.
You can put loads in one picture,
Yeah.
can't you? You don't have to
Yeah.
just have one in a picture. No dance with aardvarks. It's the other way round.
Right, so let's get that back in central now. That ain't back where it was.
Chris Dodd said, I'll do an Aussie gonk gnome there, hairy all over. That'd be good. Colin said, that's a bit wobbly.
Don't matter, I'm only going to sand it now anyway, so it doesn't matter. That's where it wants to be, I've just got to sand it. He's a bit better. Right, so let's just get it sanded up. So I'm going to just sand this quickly with some net abrasives. I get some.
You got any?
I think I might have 1 or 2 packs here.
So talking of that, there's a 10% discount code for this weekend, and it is May 2024. Do I need to put a hashtag in for that? I don't, do I?
No.
So I'll just put it in the chat for you.
You need to tell them where it is, though.
Oh, where is it? Where is it? Oh, I don't know. You didn't tell me. You just
On the website, on skkrafts.
at B. Not.
skkrafts. It's just type in skkrafts in Google search, and it will bring. You can put a link in. It's www.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh,
www.skkrafts.
crafts.
Yeah, woodturner.
.uk.
Woodturner or turners.
Woodturners.
.co.uk.
No.
Oh.
.uk. Just .uk.
Oh, sugar. Oh, it didn't underline. Why didn't that underline? Anyway, so you need to put May 2024
At checkout, and I give you 10% off.
at the checkout.
Everything except for tuition.
Sorry.
Yeah, Tesco's. If you put it in Tesco's, you'll get the same discount off.
You're an idiot.
All right, pattern line. Now we need a pattern line in there too.
If you do have any problems before you check out, just message Steve and he'll try and sort it for you. But it has been going okay because people have placed orders. So
Right, a little bit of a tram line in there, just so we know where we're going. So just going to quickly sand this up with the Abranet, or the King Spore abrasives, the net abrasive. Just going to quickly sand this up to 400.
Pete said discount code is no gonks. Colin said he placed an order yesterday showing the jaw gougers aren't ready yet.
Yeah, they're not ready yet. Give me a few weeks, Colin. I've had that many products that people have wanted. I've been trying to get out the door. They will be. They will be. Just takes time. I mean, when you look at how many new products we've launched in the last couple of weeks, it's been absolutely mental. We've launched the 50mm and 75mm sanding station, the mixing cups, the what else have we launched? The Joe Sonia holder for holding Joe Sonia colours.
Robert said you can swap some gonks for some abrasives.
No, you're all right, Robert.
Steve don't really like them.
I don't see the entertainment. I don't see the enjoyment with them. Don't get me wrong, I don't mind turning the odd one, but I wouldn't want to turn loads like a lot of people do.
But I like them, that's all that matters.
Oh yeah, that's all that matters. Right, so that's 180, 240. What are you doing your craft sale tomorrow, Robert? Hope it's indoors because it's going to rain.
Todd said, has Ben been banned from the lives or is he on vacation? Haven't seen him around lately.
No, I ain't seen Ben in the.
And Chris said, Todd, say his name 3 times. That's a good idea. Dancers Radback said, maybe a keyring size gonk or a gonk light pull.
Oh
How good would that be?
Yeah.
Todd said, I thought maybe he disappeared at a McDonald's. Sid's repurposing is on.
Hi, Sid, how are you?
He says he only turns, Robert said he turns 4 at a time and then think about colour or decoration.
All right, that's sanded up to 400. So blue, you want it, do you?
No, you do what you want.
Tell me what colour you want it.
I like that, like turquoisey blue.
So you want a paint rather than a dye then?
You need to show me. I'm not coming in there. Oh, I could come in. Camera's not on. Oh, so hot. Oh yeah, that one. What other colours you got?
That one. Midnight blue, that's too dark. That's like more purple.
Yeah. Got like a turquoisey blue. No, that's not turquoise isn't that colour.
I know, but the only turquoisey blue I've got is
That Jason, that one. That one.
right. So
oh,
that's
no, I don't like that one.
you just pull them all out, love.
Where's that other one gone? No, I love that one.
Oh, are you sure?
Yep.
All right, okay.
Or maybe no, joking.
As long as you're sure. Right, let's get some gloves.
Need some gloves. Oh, oh. Len said plum.
Plum.
You've been talking to Roy, ain't you?
Plum. Clean my glasses, I can't see. Covered in dust. Steve.
Oh, sports.
Oh, go on.
No, go on.
I can't see it because the love heart's in the way.
At the sports ground in the village. Hoping for good weather.
That's in War Boys, I take it. Right, let's just. What I'm going to do, I'm going to put a burn line in here, and that'll stop the colour bleeding through, hopefully, into my gonk. If I can get a burn on it, that is. Well, there we go.
Yeah, I don't want to bleed and gonk.
Get a wooden stick up easier than that bit for my gun.
Todd said, make it orange. It could be a construction worker gonk. Robert said, yeah. Whatever you said.
Right. So, sky blue, intrinsic sky blue is the colour Nick has chosen. So we're going to do the hat. Nozzle's all blocked up. What's handy, Andy? That's better. That's great stuff.
Dance of Hardback said, most reliable way I've found to get a burn line is trying to do something where you don't want one.
Yeah, that's about right.
Martin at Aurora Woodcraft said he did one with a chainsaw and an orange hard hat the other week.
Cool.
So you need to be a bit more adventurous with yours.
So
Had some with a balloon. Got a big one and an ickle one.
Harold.
Harold and Henry. James Cassidy is on.
Oh, James, how are you? Might have to get a brush to get in there. I think I'll get a brush. Little tiny brush. Bring a board up because if not, I'm going to get paint all over my lathe and I don't want that. So just painting this in against my burn mark. I remember last time we did Sunday Lunchtime Live.
No, I can't. Oh no, I don't like that colour. You take it off.
You You so funny. A little bit better when that dry up. Put another coat on, second coat on it, just to make it.
You don't need a coat, that's hot outside. You know, you said about going out, you know what I fancy, don't you?
What?
Crap hat.
That'll be closed time we get there.
I know. Oh, Jennifer's Craft and Creations is on, watching in the background. Colin, what happened to the jaw gorges Mark sent you?
Hello, Jennifer.
Michael McEwen's on as well.
Good afternoon, Jennifer. Good afternoon, Michael. How are you? Hope you're both well. Come on, just enough to finish this little bit off. That'll do, donkey. That'll do.
Gonky.
No.
No.
Don't get your day job, love. Right. So that's the it. Let's just get a blue gun out or hot air gun out and just dry that off. There, yeah, it does, Charlie. You're right.
What?
Looks like an eye in the hat.
Where?
There.
Oh, yeah.
Aye, aye. Right, so that's dry. So what we're going to do is just burnish it off a little bit. So we're going to get a bit of Scotch Brite. Take my gloves off first, though. Just Scotch Brite that off.
Oh, look nice with a little flower on it.
Well, you can paint one on it if you want. There's some
Would
flowers in that drawer, isn't there? That tub above your head, isn't there some little flowers in there?
Oh, you put the whole thing down.
Right, so let's seal that. I'm going to seal the whole thing. So I'm going to use some cellulose spray sealer even. Just let that dry off quickly.
Which tub? Any tub? Oh, it's filthy.
What?
Buttons. No, Stephen, not chocolate ones.
Oh, I love chocolate buttons.
Colour and crayons. Is that when you get bored, mate? Oh,
Yep.
sugar. Oh, I won't go back in now. I'll do like you do in the house, leave it out. You ought to be in the top one, won't it?
I thought there were some little flowers in there. I might be wrong.
No, I can't find any. There's little like dots and stuff.
That's good count. More leaking out of it than there is actually coming out of the nozzle. Alright, so just quickly dry this off. Speaking of Hampshire Sheen, just remember 2 things from Hampshire Sheen. First thing is, if you haven't already, then go over and do the Hampshire Sheen finishing course, free of charge. Really well worth doing. Not always applicable to the Hampshire Sheen products, can be used on other products as well. Secondly, is Hampshire Sheen have a sale on this weekend. Some of products have got 15% off, some have got 10, some have got 5, depending on what you want. And I believe it's across the whole website. Tuition, laser tools, the pepper grinders, salt and pepper grinders, everything. So go over and check that out. Right. So I think we'll need a little bit of embellishing wax in there just to highlight that grain. What do you reckon?
Len said, I think Nikki cuts carrots in the background to remind Steve she has a knife and knows how to use it.
What colour embellishing wax do you want? Purple?
No.
Bronze? Gold?
No, silver.
Silver. Silver. Silver.
Don't even know what embellishing wax is.
You put it on to embellish things.
Don't be an empty.
There we go. Right, so let's just give that a few seconds and buff that off. I'm just going to buff that off with the original cloth.
Ew.
And get a clean bit, just take off the excess. Should leave a nice little bit of a...
Albert Dawson's on.
Hi Albert, how are you?
He's making a gonk. And that's the hashtag as well.
That's your interpretation of a gonk. Right. Now there's the hat. So what we need to do is pass it off here. And we can turn the nose for it. So a little bit of an
Hi, Brian
undercut.
with the Y's on as well.
Hi Brian, how are you? It's a bit aggressive. I think I might have turned up a little bit too high.
Oh.
I've never made one. Wow, now's your chance, Brian. Not Brian.
Not Albert.
Albert, sorry. Now's your chance to have a go. It's about having a go, innit? It's all about having a go.
Like I said, you don't have to use fur. You could do it with a wool or fleece or...
Let's just quickly sand the bottom of this up. Right, so let's just gently sand the end of this.
Oh God, Pete said made one for you. Nikki will be in the post.
That could be anything.
Oh God. Look forward to receiving it, Pete.
Right, so I'm going to sand that no further than that because the bottom you're not going to see anyway. So that was a bit of 120. So that'll be all right.
Be alright.
You all right, boy?
Len said, so if everyone could send one to Nikki, Steve could take the pictures.
Right, so now we need to
They'll be happily received, Len.
make a nose now. I had one chucked on this bench earlier, but that's cheating, isn't it? So I need to turn one really. So let's have a look what we got. Ooh, a little bit of walnut, bit of cherry. That'll do. Nice bit of cherry. So that's a little bit long. So let me just go cut that on half quickly on the bandsaw.
In half.
In half.
Gonna cut it in half.
In half. Actually, I can't chop, sort of easier. I reckon we'll colour this red. Look like an alcoholic, then, won't he?
No, not red.
Make him look like an alcohol. Oh, wrong country. Yeah, I might have to get the bigger chuck out for this one. Will we get it? Will we get it? Oh, yes, we'll get it. So, nice and
I dread
tight.
to think, Chris, I really do.
What's that?
He just put, Nikki, if Pete makes you one, it could be a bit black. He's probably put it on a fire pit.
I'll send you some ashes.
Send me some ash, yeah.
Right, so we're going to round that off. So let's get the... Actually, let's just make sure it's in focus. Perfecto. Right, so we're going to round that off.
It's a big bit of wood for little nose.
You didn't see the nose I'm putting on it yet. Remember?
You've been looking in the mirror?
Remember,
Pinocchio.
no. Oh, the Scarecrow. What was his name? Wurzel Gummidge. So that be round.
Pete had not thought of that would make it cheaper to post.
You could put it in a jiffy bag. Right, so spindle gouge. So bulbous nose, long nose, what do you want, Nick?
Round one.
Round.
What a long nose. Gonks don't have long noses. Goodness me. Get with the programme, boy.
Oh, that's a bit high.
Your wasp is back.
Yeah, I don't know where he keep coming from. You won't be at the end of this show, that's for sure.
That's what he's doing. He's watching.
Oh, another subscriber. Get him to subscribe.
Stupid think he hitting the light. Oh, it's coming close. Dance Hardback said, don't know about no words or gummage. Me haven't got me remembering head on.
I just love Wurzel Gummidge. Aunt Sally. Come on, Aunt Sally. Fancy a cup of tea and slice of cake? Right, let's get this hand up quick. So 180 up to 400.
If that comes near me, I'm gone. That goes into your roof.
Oh, does it?
That hole in the roof.
What hole?
Where your power thingy goes through.
Alright, I'll have to stick something in there then. Poison.
I think that's gone in there. Michael McKeown said, you have a shop wasp. Most people go with a dog or cat.
I don't know if that's too big really for that little gonk.
Yeah, we had a few
no,
flies today as well. Had all the doors and windows open. I've shut the doors just in case another cat tries to get in the house. Yeah, I think that's where it's gone because it ain't anywhere else.
Oh, I'll have a look when I finish. Right, so 180.
You know, Steve has to be different, you know.
I am different. 240. $320. 400.
So anyone that's joined the chat recently, Steve's got a 10% discount code off his website at www.skkraftswoodturners.uk, and if you go on there, you'll put in May 2024 in the when you're at the basket, and that'll take 10% off. It's 10% off everything except tuition.
Right, so let's just take this down to our stem size. So just a tip for you, if you haven't got calipers and you want to get a certain size on a stem, then what you can use, if you've got one that is,
And you can find it,
is a little tiny spanner. So you can just put that on there. Obviously, if you don't use the spanner no more, if you just sharpen that edge there and that edge, that will actually cut the size on there. But what you can do is you can use that as your guide. So you just keep taking that down and just gently keep trying it on there till it fits. Like that. So there you go. So that now is 6mm. So 6mm spanner is perfect.
Lucy's off. Catch you later, Lucy.
See you, Lucy. Thank you very much for coming over. So we're just going to make that a little bit longer than that. We're going to obviously part that off. So we're going to part that off there. So we just need to do what we're going to do with this. So do you want this natural, this nose? Yep. Au naturel. Au naturel. So I need some sand and sealer. Piece of cloth. Hello? What's happened to that camera?
Oh, no SD card inserted.
How long has that been like that?
I don't know. Some people just put it on. Why you just looked up?
Must have just happened then. Don't know why it's done that. Anyway, never mind. We noticed, so it doesn't matter. That's handy. Just squirted sand and sealer all over my tool handle. So you're okay putting sand and sealer on your stem. Just don't get wax on your stem. Because if you get wax on your stem, it's not gonna glue in place properly. So we're just going to turn the lathe off and burnish it up with the sand and sealer on it. So now we're just going to get a little tiny bit of wax. Don't need a lot, just a little tiny bit on there. Right, so we don't want it on our stem this time. I didn't even hear that camera turn off.
No. Things happen.
How you do?
That was the wasp. It's because you said he was going to block him in.
Yeah. Can't believe you left without subscribing. Right, so that's all nicely polished. Let's get that parted off, and that's the nose done. Now I've just got to try and catch it. Ooh, I'm doing well, 2 out of 2. Must be my lucky day, eh? So just get a knife, which I had here earlier. What have I done with that? Is there a Stanley knife in there on that bench? Nope.
Got a case.
Where have I put that?
Here.
Oh, you got it here. So I got it now. I've got a different knife here. Right, so there is our nose.
Gnoos.
Gnoos.
The gnoos for the gonk.
Gnu.
The gnoos for the gonk.
So let's get these tools back on the rack out of the way. Then we can get our board back in, start assembling our gonk. So what we need to do is refocus this on this. So that should be there. So that's just a bit dark, isn't it? A bit
Robert
dark on
said,
that one.
Steve asked my son if he could collect some abrasive from you as he's up your way this weekend. No was the answer, so have ordered some. Next time you want something done, he can do one.
Yeah, I did notice you put an order in, Robert. So do you want that as a? Do you want that bit as the front, or don't you want to see that eye?
Well, can I have a look at it?
Yeah, if you come in. I ain't drunk my coffee yet. Actually, it's cold now.
No, not that. I don't like that.
Don't like that. Don't like that. What about a bit of that look like Mabel?
I like that bit there.
What bit? Right, and that's the front.
Yep.
Right. Fur.
That one.
The most expensive one you would do.
Put it near it. I don't know if I like that one.
Looks like a ferret's tail, that one. Well, the decisions. No, you're not having white. That's Christmas.
No, gonks are not for Christmas. Yep, we'll go that top one.
This one.
Yep.
I'll put the rest back. You're on. You go and sit down. All right. So what we need to do is we need to work out the way our fur is flowing, which is that way. So we've got to turn that round there, and then we need to work out. Right. So she wants this bit as the front. So we need to work out how much fur we want. So I reckon, is that the right length? No, that's not quite long enough. So we're going to have to cut it off of this side. So get my tape, measure roughly how much we want. So around about 55 millimeters. So roughly 55 millimeters. So around about, roughly on that line there. Yeah, roughly on that line there. And we need enough to go from there to there. So we want about 90 millimeters long. So to about there. So what you need to do is when you're cutting your fur, if I just cut it through like that, I'm going to lose the way it flows down. You're going to end up with a cut square, so that would look like that on the outside. You don't want that. What you want is you want it so the strands are overhanging, so when it brushes down, it can overhang. So what we've got to do is we've got to turn it over, which makes it difficult because we've got to try and follow a line. Actually, I'll turn it that way and I'll wedge it between. So I'm trying to get the blade of the scissors between the webbing and the actual fur.
Chris said, Steve, there are a lot of missing cats in your area.
So I'm feeling that's rubbing tight against the back of the webbing. That's what you get when you cut sandpaper with scissors.
It's better there.
That's feel better. Right, so blade running across the webbing and then cutting along. And what that does is that'll keep on the strands so you're not cutting through the strands, you're actually leaving it. So you can see there when I part it, you can see the actual strands are coming past where I want. So we'll do the same here. We're going to keep it tight to the webbing. So get rid of that bit. So we wanted that bit is the front. So that's the way it's going to go because we want our fur so it's hanging down like that. So what we need to do now is put our nose in. So I need a 6mm drill bit, which is quite a big drill bit really for a little tiny gonk. Put That's what we need. And a drill.
Then
always.
one smaller than that.
No, 6 is quite big. So what we need to do is work out where our nose has got to go. So we want it in line with that there, obviously. So it's going to be there somewhere. We just need to work out, want it nice and tight to the hat. So let's put it there. So roughly there is where we want it.
Then said no, just shaved cats. I'll teach them to come into the garden.
Yeah. So there you go, there's our nose. Sticks past our hat, which is what we want. I've got to get it out now. So we can glue that in there now. So I'll just get a spot of super glue, which is above your head, Nicola.
Sorry?
Don't be sorry.
Don't start me. Stop pushing me, I was going to push you back.
Ooh. Fight, fight, fight. Right. So what we're going to do is we're just going to put a little blob of super glue actually in the hole. I'm not going to...
I've lost it again.
Why is that doing that all of a sudden?
Something else for you to do.
Oh my giddy aunt. Alright, let's go to a different camera. All the times I've used that camera...
Then said you bumped your head on the camera again.
Right, so what we're going to do is going to put a little bit of super glue in the hole. Maybe. That's gone hard in the pot. Jesus. No, that's seek and seal.
Should have all this prepped beforehand.
You know me.
Yeah, see a stately workshop.
It's not a state. Right, so I'm not going to put no activator on. I'm just going to push that in, twist it around a little bit, just so we get a good grip on it. So that's in. So what we need to do now, we just need to work out where our fur is going to go, roughly in the middle. And we need to cut a V in there. Well, not a V, you can just cut a straight line in that. Again, running down the mat. Just so it comes around the bottom of our nose a little bit more. That's perfect. Right, blow that off. So you can use hot melt on that. I wouldn't recommend, oh, excuse me, I wouldn't recommend using super glue because it can come through the fur. Or you can use this fab tack that I've got here. So I'm going to use a bit of this fab tack. So what we need to do is just try and hold that level now while we put this on. Don't get it on your fingers though, because if you get it on your fingers, that'll be anywhere. about where it needs to be.
Look at him. Look at his nose.
So I'm going to push that up into there. So the fab tack will take a little bit of time to go off, but that can dry once we've done it. I'm just going to get a little tiny brush and brush his beard
Comb, you mean?
and that.
Bet you can't find it.
So that's why the fab tack needs a little bit of time to go off. That can go off.
No, just don't press it too much.
So there is move this out of the way. Our gonk. Oh, he's not quite high
I
enough.
wondered where that comb had gone.
So there's our gonk. So like I say, your definition as always. I look forward to seeing what everybody comes up with because there's millions and millions of different styles and types and God knows what else. I want to do a Viking one with a Viking hat and a big
That's what
shield
Robert's done. So you
and a
need to
big
get-
shield. I think I'm going to do one for the garden, a Viking one for the garden.
You've got to think about what you're going to do for its beard.
So anyway, yeah, that'll be engraved, I should imagine. So anyway, yeah, hashtag gonk. So like I say, I tried to come up with an idea for something different with the beard, but I couldn't think of anything. But I'm thinking you could use cotton wool and like fabric, those different things. I suppose at the end of the day, it's down to the individual. You could, like I say, I'm going to do one for outside, and I think what I'll do with that is I'll actually engrave the beard, like the pattern of the beard, and then do it that way. So it's actually you can leave it outside without going funny. But anyway, that is the hashtag for this month. But that once that fab tack has dried, that'll be okay. It's just take a little while to dry. But
So
yeah.
I've just put the code in, the discount code,
Oh.
and the skkrafts woodturners website if you did want to place an order. When does that until?
It's on till midnight tomorrow night.
So there you
Finishes
go, guys.
midnight bank holiday Monday.
He's cute.
So anyway, yes, that's the hashtag for this month. Bit of fun. Like I say, if nobody's made one, then just have a go. Be a bit of fun. You never know, you might enjoy it. So let's move this out of the way. Move that out of the way. Move that out of the way. Put these back in the cupboard.
So if you don't know what to do with after it, I can give it a very good home.
Don't
It's all
send
well
it.
looked after. You shush. Nobody asked you.
No, never. Right. So let's bring this back on camera.
You don't get to say a lot, really, do you?
No. No.
Oh, Martin at Aurora Woodcraft says, "How do you send photos?" Sorry.
So what you need to do is take your photograph and email them to me at skkrafts.com. No, skkrafts@btinternet.com.
There you go. I've put it in there. skkrafts@btinternet.com.
Yes, so that'll be 2 weeks last Friday. So what's the date for 2 weeks Friday, Nick? 20.
Oh, wait a minute.
That'll be something like this.
19th.
Yeah.
Oh, next Friday, 17th.
No, the week after that.
No, you said 2 weeks.
Yeah, 2 weeks. 19th.
17th.
If you can get your photographs over to me by the 19th. What is it again? 17th or 19th?
17th photos, 19th is going to be shown.
Right, this camera's bugging me now. I don't know why it's messing around. I'm going to turn that off. That's not hot, so I don't understand why.
Might be a bit of dust in where the...
I don't know. But anyway, I'll have a look at that. So yeah, get your photos over to me by the Friday. 2 weeks, a week next Friday. I don't know what day it is. I can't remember now.
17th.
The 17th.
Get that coffee in you.
Ugh, it's awful. So anyway, yeah. So
We've
hashtag
got,
gonk. See,
Robert said Hessian sacking.
yeah. Oh, that's a good idea.
Steampunk gonk.
Yeah.
Andy said Lucy's gone to see her mum and I'm in charge of Kezia painting. Bring on the mess.
Could have used that.
Christine and Michael said love him. Chris Dodd said they're fun. I've made all sorts, big, little, even ginger. Albert Dawson, very nice. Steve. Pete says he's not doing a photo, just sending the gonk.
Nick will do the photograph. Nick will do the photograph.
Brian with a Y said, in the past I've done Vikings and a monk with a bald head and a beard. That sounds good. Colin said he's hoping to have his shed up by then.
Well, get a move on, Colin. You've had it a month. What's going on? Why haven't you got that shed up yet? Right, okay, then, folks. Oh, excuse me. So, as always, it's your interpretation of the gonk. Be as extravagant as you want or as ordinary as you want. It's totally up to you. I just look forward to all your different styles and features coming in. So, with that, I think that is everything. Yep, I think that's everything. So, don't forget Terry from TJ Turns on this evening at 7 o'clock. Other than that, I don't know who's on during the week. I think Doug is on Tuesday evening. I think Paul Finley might be on Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday. No, I'm not sure. I'm not sure who's on when. They change about to me. I know Paul used to be on at lunchtimes, but I think he's moved to the evening time now. But I'm not sure. But anyway, if you subscribe to them, you will get notifications anyway. So over that, guys, we are going to be going. We will see you on the next one. Are we here next Sunday?
No, I'm not.
Oh no, we won't be here next Sunday. We've got company. We've got company next Sunday, so I won't be here. But I will try and get a video up. And
oh no!
What?
You can't do the 19th.
Why?
Because I'm not going to be here.
Oh.
Nor are you.
Oh, we're not? Oh, okay. Are we shooting?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Won't be here the 19th, but there'll be something. But anyway, we're going. Right. So thank you very much, folks. Have a great weekend. Enjoy the rest of your bank holiday weekend. And I will see you on the next one. Take care. Speak to you soon. And bye for now. Bye.
Bye. Take care.
That's all, folks.